Hi, I'm Shannon Dietz with your Tuesday morning Just Show Up video blog. Okay, today I have a situation that I know that many of you, even though you probably don't want to admit to it, can probably relate to in some way, especially if you've been married for a long time. And I just want to say beforehand, before I begin to answer this email, that I get this. I get this from a personal situation. In fact, it's what my next book is going to be written on, is dealing with situations in marriage. So I just want you to know that when I answer, I do come from a place of understanding. All right, so let's just get to it. It says, Dear Shannon, I found your website and cannot wait to buy your book. Well, thank you. I feel like I can trust you with the situation that I am struggling with. I have recently been reunited with a long-lost friend. Unfortunately, we are both married. Now, no matter how hard I try, I cannot contain my feelings for him. I know we are both in unhappy marriages. What are your thoughts on this situation? Help! Thank you so much for taking the time to read this email. Sincerely, Suffering in Silence. Well, suffering in silence, and all the rest of you that might have been stuck in this situation when finding lost loved ones or lost boyfriends or girlfriends from Facebook or going to reunions or whatever it is, and how we can get reconnected with those that we once had a actual connection with. What I'm going to say first and foremost is just stop. Stop emailing, send one final email or message or text, however it is that you're corresponding, and say, I cannot move forward with this relationship. I don't care if it's just a friendship, no matter how far you've gone and what you've said to one another. Just stop and say, I can't do this right now. I need to tie up loose ends at home. And then just stop that, because you cannot have a clear mind. You cannot do anything if you're going to be in this relationship, no matter how far it's gone, even if it's just beginning. Because what's going to happen here is, and I'm going to go on my faith here, is that the enemy is going to take that, and it's going to be new, it's going to be exciting, anything that makes you feel like, oh, I'm wanted, I'm interested, somebody else is interested in me, they're going to be saying all the right things, and it's not even calculating. I'm sure that they are interested in you, but it's just all of that newness, all of that alluring, whatever, I can't even find the word I want to use. It just, you've got to stop it. You've got to put it aside and be the strong person to come back to your home. I don't even know if you have children, but I'm going to act like you have children. What's going on in your household, and say, okay, where do I need to go from here? You say that you're in an unhappy marriage. Do something about it. Talk to your husband and say, listen, this can't go on anymore. I don't want to be like roommates in a household. I don't want to, feel like that I'm less than, or that you're jealous, or whatever the situation might be. I don't know. There could be so many scenarios, but here's the deal. You need to basically man up and say, let's get counseling. Let's start talking. Let's figure this out. If you can put forth the effort in doing that and seeing if there's anything left in your marriage at all, and you've put forth that effort and you've gotten the help and you've put your 100% into it without having part of yourself with this other relationship, that's why I'm saying you have to stop that and say you're going to try 100% to say, I'm going to try in this marriage. I'm going to try to talk to my spouse. I'm going to try to get things right for my family. If you go through all of that, and it still doesn't work, and you're still unhappy, and you feel like that this, for whatever reason, it could be as intense as you're being abused or whatever, but or not. Let's say you've just absolutely fallen out of love. Y'all have both gone to at least a year of counseling, hardcore counseling, marriage encounter weekends, all of that, and you've done it, and you've tried to communicate, and you still cannot save your marriage. And you get out of the marriage because you both yourselves have tried and you can't do it, and then you get out of that marriage, then if you want to return to this person, male or female, friend, that you want to reconnect with, and they have done the same with their marriage, and they have put forth all their effort into saying, can this work or can it work? Can it not work? Then fine. Then you know that that is something that is anointed possibly, and that, you know, maybe y'all could start something together. But you can't do that now. Not when you still have this whole huge mass of a tangled web that needs to be unwoven and figured out in your own home because you made a vow with your husband or your wife. And you owe it to your family, whether or not you have kids, you owe it to that core of who you are as a married couple to figure that out. And I'm here to tell you, my husband and I have gone through this. And we were at a place that I felt like I could never, ever love my husband again. Even with the history that we had, even with me feeling like God anointed our relationship, we still had that place where we fell out of love. But we put forth the work and the effort, and we at least wanted to try, to say, we're going to give it our good try. And we fell back in love. And it took a lot of arguing, and a lot of working with the counselor, and a lot of letting go of our pride. You have to look beyond yourself and to work this out. I wish you the best of luck. And I know that you brought up another situation, and I think I'm going to focus a little bit more on what the next question was next week. So to all of you that might be struggling with this, I pray that this helps you. I pray that suffering in silence, that you no longer have to be silent. I pray that you both begin to talk and just put off this new relationship for a while until you can truly be woman enough, man enough to take care of what's going on in your home. Okay, God bless.